Hey you guys, back again with another video. Y'all, I'm upset, like, enough is enough. Like, I don't like when people keep borrowing from me. Like, how can you fix your face to say, can I borrow this, borrow that, knowing what you owe me? It's really a problem. Like, and then when I told you I don't have it, which means I don't have it. So, I don't know. It's like, we are different. I'm definitely different from everybody because I don't like borrowing from people. I don't like owing people. I don't like knowing. And then when I do borrow, it has to be something like really serious, like I need food in the house or the light's about to get cut off. I need to put something towards rent. Then I'll borrow. But just to borrow, like, come on now. You can do without certain things, But not toilet paper and paper towel though. But I don't know. Like, maybe because how I was raised, I was raised to do for myself. I was raised to make my own money, But I mean, it's okay to borrow once in a while, but not every other day. Like, who fixes their mouth to borrow from someone every other day? I don't understand it. Like, for me, if I know I owe you, I can't fix my face up to say, can I borrow this? I'm the type of person that I will pay what I owe you first. Wait months later down the line. Then, if I needed a service, an emergency, I'll borrow from you. But I don't just borrow from people just because, they have money. No, I don't. I would do without before I ever ask anybody for financial help. I would do without. I would wait till the next month. But usually when I get paid, I have enough to pay my bills for the month. But when someone keep borrowing from you and borrowing and not borrowing, but someone keep asking you can they borrow from you, and borrow and borrow and borrow. And at this point, it's taken right now. It's not borrowing because you would never get that money back. This is why I don't like borrowing This is why I don't like when a certain person asks me to borrow. Because I never get that money back. When I need help from them, they don't come through for me. But when they need help from me, they expect me to come through for them. But they don't come through for me. And I don't ask for financial help often. It's once in a blue moon I would ask you for help, I couldn't fix my mouth to ask someone to borrow all the time, To be honest with y'all, some people get annoyed with it. When you ask someone to borrow and borrow and borrow, and they get annoyed with it, At some point, they be like, enough is enough. Like, how many times you gonna borrow from me? And then they don't pay you back. But they keep asking, can they borrow? For some reason, they feel like they will remember to ask to borrow from you, but they will forget that they owe you. See, that's the problem for me. You keep fixing your mouth to ask to borrow something from me, but you don't remember that you owe how much you borrow from me. You will forget, like, you will remember to ask me to borrow, something. But you will forget that you owe me. See, when I borrow from people, which is rare, I look at it as another bill. Like, I remember I gotta pay Con Ed or whatever. I will remember to pay those bills, right? You also have to remember to pay people that you borrow from too. Look at it as a bill as well. And it don't matter if you're related or not. When you borrow from somebody, it's your job to pay them back. Like how you remember to pay all your other bills, remember to pay them back. Because people will remember that. I let this person borrow from me, but they never pay me back. And they're not going to want to let you borrow from them no more. It's sad. I'm just venting, y'all. Sorry about it, but it's enough is enough. And then you tell this person I don't have it. Oh, I'm going to pay you back this day. That day come and gone. They don't pay you back. I have my own bills to pay. And it don't matter if it's your husband. It don't matter if it's your sister, your wife, your mom, your dad, your grandma. If you owe them, pay them back. Because 9 out of 10, they have their own bills and expenses too. You're not the only one that has things to do. You know? And when you keep taking and taking and taking from somebody, you making their pockets short. You making them have less. So like if they need to get food or something, you taking it from them. You taking it out you're taking away from them. You know, I don't care who you are. If you owe somebody, pay them back. Then later on, months later, ask to borrow again. But don't make it a habit to keep borrowing from the same person constantly. Have other people you borrow from too. Don't just make it one person you borrow from. Because I'm pretty sure that person's going to get sick and tired of you borrowing from them. Now, if you was more reliable, you borrow and then you pay them back, and then you don't borrow from them for maybe 6 months or a year, or maybe 3 months. But when it's every other day, it's a problem for that person. That person is not going to want to let you borrow from them no more. People is funny when it comes to money. I'm serious. People is funny when it comes to money. It's all right to borrow from them one time and then boom, don't do it again for a while. But when you make it a habit, it's bad. It makes you look bad, like you don't know how to manage your own money. So you're going to keep, you know? And every time you borrow from somebody, you taking from them. I know I said that already. But every time you borrow from somebody, you take from them. You know, like they have their own bills. So, yeah. But yeah, so every time you take from them, you know, you're not realizing that they're going to be behind on their bills if they have bills or expenses or they need to get something, you know, because just because they have a certain amount in their account, does not mean it's for you. It's not. If they have $100 in their pocket, on a wallet or their car, whatever, that is not for you. That is for whatever they need. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this person can't park. We're not even supposed to be. But anywho, so yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm just vetting. Like, if you owe people, pay them back, and then move on. Don't ask to borrow from them for months, 3 months, 6 months, a year. You know, I try not to borrow from people if I can't, but it's good to remember that when you borrow from somebody, remember to pay them back. Remember, because trust me, they're going to remember each time you borrow from them. You know? Because like I said, people is real funny when it comes to money, you know? Money make people act funny, like act different, you know? And they don't want to talk to you no more. And then when you call them, they be like, oh my gosh, every time this person call, they want money, 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 you know? And they're not going to want to answer their phone call no more. And then don't owe them. Because if you owe them, that's going to be a problem. If you owe them, it's going to be a problem. And you don't pay them back, it's going to be a problem. You know, like, and then the thing is that you tell them that you don't have the money, but yet they insist on, oh, I'm going to pay you back here, I'm going to pay you back, but don't. And that's a problem. That is a serious problem. I thought that person was taking a picture of the car. I was about to say, why this person taking a picture of our car? But yeah, make sure you pay people back if you owe them. You know, And when you do borrow from them, remember that you owe them. Remember. And don't borrow often from that person. Go to somebody else. Like alternate, you know? Like if I need help, I'll go to my mom or my sisters. But I don't make that a habit, you know? I don't want to be a burden to people. I don't want people like, oh my gosh, every time she calls, she wants something, you know? And I don't want to be like that, you know? So that's why I don't borrow. I do without, you know? I do without, just so I don't be a burden to no one else. And it's sad when people have a habit and they still, you know, and they keep borrowing and borrowing, you know? I mean, enough is enough. I'm just venting, y'all. So I'm just venting and I'm just speaking on how I feel. You know, a person can take but so much. A person can take but so much. Like if you keep borrowing this person, knowing this person have their own bills to pay, their own expenses to pay, and you still, and I don't even have to give this person anything. But when they say I'm gonna pay you this day, then you be like, okay. And this is bad for me. I can't say no. You know, it's hard for me to say no. And that's my weakness. You know? But I'm gonna have to be selfish sometimes. Like I'm gonna have to be selfish. Like, I don't have it. Because a lot of people say that they don't have it. Yeah, they do have it, but it's just not for you. But they have it. Not for you though. Not for you though. But yeah, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you can. Hit that notification bell to be notified. And I forgot to say this in the video because I wanted to get this over and done with. Welcome to my returning subscribers. Oh, I forgot to say welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my returning subscribers. It don't matter because welcome to both of y'all. New and old. Whatever. But don't forget to thumbs this video out. Yeah, I just had to sometimes you just have to get things off your chest. Sometimes I just want to scream into the air or, you know, and then the thing is that, one more thing before I go, I tell them, it's like this. You tell them that, oh, I can't help you because, you know, I have my own bills to pay, which is true. And they be like, oh, well, you don't never want to help. It's like that one time you tell them no. They be like, oh, you never want to help me. But yet I just helped you 10 times. I'm just throwing that number out there. 10 times. 10 times. But that one time 10 times I told you yes. And I helped you. That one time I said no, you don't remember all them other 10 times I helped you? But yet, the one time outweighs all the 10 times, right? That one time I said no outweighs all the 10 yeses, right? People's funny like that. They will remember. They don't remember the one time you say no. They won't remember that. The one time you say no, they will remember that. But all the other times you said yes, they won't remember it. I don't understand why. You can help people 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times. And that one time you don't help them, oh, you never helped me. I literally give you my last. Put myself in behind in my bills to help you. But I don't never help you. I get late fees on my bills just to help you. But I never help you. Make that make sense? I don't know. Like, people only remember people only remember one time you said no and just erase all the yeses. People get me sick sometimes, you know? Like, you don't even want to help nobody. Like, you help people all the time and they don't remember all the times you helped them. But that one time you say no, it don't matter how many other times you gave you know? I'm not like that. If you help me, I'm grateful. I'm gonna remember that, you know. I'm forever grateful. I'm forever in your debt, you know. But I would never say you never helped me when you did. Let me get off this camera, y'all. I'm about to cry. I'm getting emotional and, whew, for real. But it's good to vent. It's good to let out, you know, what you're feeling instead of letting it build up inside you. Because you can literally get sick over holding things in and stressing yourself out. You can really get sick behind that. And I don't mean mentally, physically, spiritually, or the least. If you hold it in, it can make you sick physically. So sometimes you gotta, even if it's just saying it, but speaking it out to yourself, even if it's just talking to yourself, just venting, you getting it out. You know, like when you coughing, you sick, you gotta cough up that phlegm. You gotta get that feeling out. It's the same thing. Same thing. Or you're gonna be sick for a long time. So don't let people stress you out, y'all. Don't let people's habits become your habits, or, you know, like this saying, God's ways is not our ways. God's thoughts is not our thoughts. It's something else too. But yeah, God's timing is not our timing. Right. Okay. So sometimes you just gotta vent, get it off your chest, move it out the way, and continue with your life. You know? But just letting y'all know, I ain't getting in debt for nobody. Okay? You help people out their debt, they want to put you in debt. You get them out of their debt, they put you in debt and put you in a hole. And they don't even care. They will continue going about their lives. They don't care if you behind in your bills. They don't care. As long as they get what they need, they going to continue. And I have to learn how to say no. That's the problem for me. I need to say no. Like this. No. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Whew. That felt good to say all that. Whew, it felt like a burden has been lifted off my shoulders, and thank you, God. Sometimes you need to talk to somebody. Sometimes you need to talk to people. And even if you don't talk to somebody, just pray about it, or just release it out and like speak it in, like, you know,